Hi, Thumos gentlemen. Welcome back. Today, we got to talk about this father hate that's going around, and it's not good. We got to cut it out, okay? We are the men now. We can't be hating the men who tried to raise us. Do I sound like a priest? Do I sound like someone that you would talk to at church? Probably. I probably sound like that guy. Don't hate your father. Do you want to hear this? Probably not. Doesn't matter. You probably need to. Okay? So listen, stop the father hate. We have to love our fathers. We have to accept them. We have to forgive them. We have to love them. That's part of being a man. It's part of moving on. Okay? My father loved him. Loved my father. At the time when he was alive, kind of like, took him for granted. Now that he's gone, I realize how awesome he was. Now that I'm a man in the world, trying to make it, have to deal with this and that, all the chaos, holy smokes, massive respect for my father. And what I'm seeing is a lot of young guys, they're hating their dads. They're hating their moms. They're hating the boomer generation, thinking they're stupid, thinking that they're just like nobodies. It's like, listen, man, let me tell you, you got to stop looking at them like that. Okay? I remember my father, man, first time, I ever really knew what he was about. We were at a fair, and there was this clown, this stupid little clown. And he was in you throw the baseball and it hits the target and he dunks into the water. And the clown had a microphone. Okay, there's like 500 people around us. I'm there. I'm at my husky stage. I'm at my husky stage of being a child. And the clown on the microphone says, "Hey, you, sir, and your fat son." He said, "Hey, you, sir, and your fat son." And everyone's like looking. They're like, who's he talking about? My dad's 6'4", big guy. And I'm big too. "Hey, you, sir, and your fat son." "Yeah, you over there." My dad's like, "What'd you say to my boy?" First time, he stood up for me. And I'm like, dude, I'm hurting inside. I'm hurting inside. I'm like, oh man, this clown's gonna embarrass me in front of all these people. And my dad's like, "That's it. You talking about my boy?" He's like, probably 50 yards away. "You talking about my boy?" And then, dude, the clown's chinackery worked. It got my dad to go. It got my dad to pay the money for the 3 balls. He winds up, boom. My dad's not a good thrower, by the way. Never was. Second one, boom. But I remember the third ball, he winds back, reels back, whoosh, boom. Dead in the middle of the target. The clown dunks into the water. My dad's like, "Come on, my boy." He defended our family's honor on that day. And I remember it was a very good feeling to have that clown dunk in the water after he called me fat. Okay, after he made fun of me and my dad. And I remember thinking after that, my dad was my hero. He was my hero. And I realize now, being a grown man, moving out, living alone, that he had so much responsibility. He started a business, got the business taken away, got kicked out. He had a truck. He put the labels on the truck, the long liquidators, buy, sell, and trade. I used to see him when that failed. I used to see him at the storage units, with the flashlight. He was doing that before the damn storage wars. He was the man. He was there. I saw him up there auctioneering. "Pin in money, give him 5, give him 10, bucket and 50, 50, 50, so on, give him a bucket and a quarter. Sold to the man on left. Just crushing it. No fear. I saw him networking with everyone, making friends, talking, everyone liking him, just kind of loud, kind of obnoxious sometimes, but still, just in church, just being an elder in the church, just kind of taking care of everyone, making sure everyone's good. Having 6 kids, man. 6 kids, losing a business, still making it happen. Still providing the roof over my head. And I had this maybe a little bit complaining when I was younger. "Oh, why aren't this how it is? Oh, I want this." Not really seeing how much skin in the game he really had. Not really seeing the genius of him. Only until I became a man, I looked back. Only until I moved out of the damn house and looked back. And I think that maybe there's a message in the world that doesn't really celebrate our fathers. They kind of are laughed at. They're kind of just like looked over. It's like, you know what? They tried, man. Most of them tried hard and they did the best with what they had. They didn't have the internet. They didn't have this medium. They couldn't go on a forum and then answer, "Oh, hey, what does this mean when this happens?" They didn't have that, dude. They just did. They just tried their best, dude. They met your mom. However they did that, I don't know, but they met your mom. They weren't complaining on the internet. I'm telling you, they weren't being mean. They weren't being hateful on the internet. Maybe they were doing it at bars or something with their buddies, but they did what they could, and they had their own genius. And I think a lot of the young guys these days, we're hating our fathers, and I don't think it's good because our fathers are supposed to give us. When we love our fathers, it's supposed to provide us with a sort of sense of peace about the world, about how to handle the world. When we love our fathers, it's supposed to help us be calm. When we look to our fathers as someone, it's like God, man. That's like the man. Like that's the man. That's like that's an image of God in our lives. And if we hate that, then it really can mess up. It really can mess us up. We have a lot of anxieties. We become more like our mothers. We start loving our mothers more, become more mama boys. And I don't think it's good, man. I don't think it's good. And I think a lot of times we take our mom's side when our mom gets angry at our dad's. We may listen to her more. And we see all the wrong in our fathers. I'm telling you, they have it hard, man. They had it hard. Okay, if your father's still alive, I would tell you this. Show respect. If you live under his house and you're over 18, you need to get the hell out eventually. Okay? And if you have the audacity to sit there and complain and rebuke him and talk back to him and you're under his roof, bro, like, come on. Show him love. If you're going to be a man, then step up and be a man. Act like it. Stop acting like a little boy. If you want a better relationship with your father, then move out of the house. Okay? I know it's hard, especially these times. Sure, it's hard. I don't want to hear it, man. Like, we still have to be grown-up men and try to, like, keep our minds. Like, I'm just saying, don't get in the defeated mentality. We can do anything. You got a lot of potential. You got a lot of power. Don't get in that mindset. Okay? Don't let it seep in. It will become a part of you if you let it. All right? So that's it, man. I just think, look at your father. Look at how look at what he did. Look at how he tried to provide. Look at how he had the kids, how he tried to raise you. How maybe he looks like a bum now, but maybe he just got so beat out. Maybe the thumos was just taken out of his life. Maybe he had one too many failures. It just got the best of him, man. Maybe he didn't have support. Maybe he gave it all away. I think their one downfall, honestly, I think one key mistake is that they gave too much value to maybe the woman. They didn't have the red pill, man. They didn't have the rational male. They didn't have these groups where it's kind of common sense now. Like, they gave it all for your mom. And if your mom, I mean, that's where I think they got their eyes off kind of the focus off God, and they kind of listened to your mom. And they maybe gave up a lot of stuff. Maybe they got deceived. I'm not saying it's your mom's fault. I'm just saying, listen, I'm talking about fathers here and appreciating them, showing respect to them. Okay? I think they maybe put a little bit too much emphasis on making the woman happy. And I think maybe they got off path. Some of them. So that's just it, man. Little message about fathers. Show your dad love because he needs it. He may need you right now. You may be the only man in his life that can share that high thumos spirit with him. So I ask you to do that, okay? We have to rebuild each other. Hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you soon. Peace.